In my garden, one of the most important tools I have is probably not what you'd be expecting. You see, this particular tool helps me reduce waste, it helps me reduce water consumption, and it makes sure that I'm improving my soil all the time. It is, of course, a shredder, and shredders are brilliant because they take all the carbon, all the green waste that you would have normally been throwing away and allows you to use it in the soil, improving its health. By shredding green waste from the garden and dropping it into your garden beds, you reduce the size of the material, and this encourages a more rapid breakdown of the organics into great compost. It's important to remember the plant material you're shredding use minerals from your soil to grow, and they still exist in that plant's material. So composting it reinvigorates your soil's mineral base as well as organic base. In effect, it's a gentle fertiliser too, improving soil fertility and general garden health. But what's the best machine for your situation, I hear you ask? Well, there are a lot of machines in the marketplace, and the general rule of thumb is the cheaper they are, the worse the performance. But there's a brilliant entry-level machine here. This is the electric entry-level GHE 135L from STIHL. It is so powerful. It's going to convert all of your green waste into valuable compost and mulch. Equipped with a robust low-speed blade roller, which does all of the hard work for you by drawing your branches and twigs in slowly while shredding them. It can take branches up to 35 millimetres thick, and thanks to this clever Cloverleaf design, you can safely feed branches into the chute without any risk of injury or pushback. It's got some features that others in the entry level haven't thought of, like this transparent catcher, so you can see how full it's getting as you're shredding. And as an added layer of protection, this shredder won't function until the catcher is safely locked into place. So there's peace of mind, you're safe at every stage of operation. Now, this machine will turn pretty much anything into a great compost, but particularly for those of us living in warmer climates where we have palms, you'll know all about how difficult they can be to actually shred. Now, the trick with it is to just take that sheath off the end and then keep these stems to about 35 mil so it can feed through nice and easy, and that'll just turn this into the most amazing compost in no time. And just on these leaf sheaths, don't throw them away, put them into the garden. They make the most wonderful little hides for things like frogs, lizards and other beneficial insects. The last thing you want to keep in mind is noise. Shredders can be noisy, which won't make you popular with the neighbours, unless you have this model, of course. This model is particularly popular as it's the quietest in the range. This means you can shred branches and clippings at any time of the day without upsetting the neighbours. This is the best time to grab a shredder and get to work. If you don't have one, head down to your local STIHL dealer and get the rundown from the professionals. These guys make sure you get the right tool for the job, saving you money and giving you the knowledge you need to operate the machine properly and get the job done easily.